I found a shady spot on my way to where I'm headed. I took my hat off, and I wonder if that's a one-way or a two-way mirror. These are the things you got to think about when you, or I don't know, you don't have to think about anything. Oh, but that beautiful girl caught my eye. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Oh, I love the female energy. Anyway, yeah, I stopped there for a moment to air out my head antennas. Oh, there's another one. Does that make me a creep for like 2 seconds on camera and saying thank you? Yeah, I want more comments. Oh dear Lord. All right, this is a good topic. So I don't want to just show the cool visual stuff that I see. I think about the cool visual stuff that I see. That woman in the tie-dye, blonde-haired little skirt, she probably spent hours making herself up this morning. I waved at that guy, he didn't wave back. But look how boring his outfit is. It's telling, right? So I showed her attention and I couldn't look at her directly. It was like right in the sun. So I noticed, I looked, I diverted my eyes. Some people are easy on the eyes, and then some people are stunning. And I absolutely love that we have the language to distinguish between both of them. And there's another beautiful lady back there. So, oh, one thing I should do, she has beautiful purple hair, bell bottoms. So I could yell at her, I love your purple hair. I love your bell bottoms. She knows. She knows I was looking at her too. So some people, I love categorizing people because everyone is unique. But I love categorizing them down to so unique a level that I see their individuality. And then if we become close enough, all of that individuality can strip away and we can see the bare consciousness of pure awareness. Like, everyone loves riding a bike. Well, not everyone. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey. Some people have fear of riding a bike. Some people never learned.
Right. Yeah. It's 12 to 13 hours travel.
That's a librarian that works here. I can tell by her sweater and ponytail and her comfortable demeanor. I can tell when someone has spent most of their life reading books. But also, it's not about just reading books. Ideas, reliving other people's stories, relating to others. If you are open enough, you can relate to every single person on earth And if you don't, that's all right. Just have fun while you're here. But also, like, so it sounds counterintuitive, but seriousness is a game as well. Alright, so they smiled at me. A mother and her daughter. I hope she has a father to raise her. Oh, I just looked at myself in the mirror again. Not the mirror, the camera. So if I could choose a face for myself, this would be the one. So this isn't as sour as I was hoping. It is absolutely delicious. It's important to take in vitamin C. I don't eat too much conventional processed food. And like once in a while, I'm not a food Nazi. Soup Nazi! But anyway, back on my point. I looked at many different types of diets from one extreme to the other. Oh, I can smoke here. And I can throw away my trash. So, my back left pocket is my trash pocket. I don't put like garbage in there, but like plastics, unsmelly things, I throw away rotten food right away. I actually don't come in contact with rotten food. Which brings me back to the pirate diet. I've looked at many diets in the past, and pirates are travelers. They go out on long sea voyages, and I'm not reading off a script. I'm processing, loading. Sailors' diets. So sailors, it's wide ranging. Long range sailors, I'm thinking about like 300-400 years ago. Not all of them are pirates, but the diet was basically the same. They would have as much fresh fruits and vegetables as possible when they leave harbor. They would bring a cow, a chicken. Oh, there's another beautiful woman. And an old bald guy. But he's beautiful too in his own way. He's going to the library to read books. You might see him in the background. So they take along as many chickens, cows, pigs, goats, fresh fruit, fresh food as possible. But they would also bring along prepared hardtack, like basically dried super hard crackers, coffee, spices. Spices are hard to boil, or hard to spoil. Spoil. So once the chickens stopped laying eggs, they would eat the chickens. And so these are long voyages, like 3, 4, 5 year, multiple year journeys. My eyes aren't as red as I would expect them to be. Anyway, yeah, once the cows stopped producing milk, once the goats would stop producing milk. I never heard of sheep on a ship before. Sheep on a ship? I don't think they do well. You gotta also bring along enough food, hay, to feed the animals to keep them alive for a while. But yeah, once they die and stop producing the milk and the eggs, you kill them and you eat them and you fry them up. Actually, they didn't really use frying. They would mostly use stewing. History lesson. If you couldn't tell, I put myself more in the shoes of doing this rather than learning all the details. But like, I put myself in the shoes of the cook, the galley, in charge of the galley. I've cooked for myself a lot, and yeah, that's what I eat. I just had that lime, that's the reason. So yeah, that's why all this started. Vitamin C. Vitamin C was a huge problem. No. Scurvy was a huge problem. The solution was vitamin C. There are certain animals that you can get vitamin C from. I might be wrong on this. I hope for some fact checkers, and I hope this is interesting that people pay attention. I think sea turtles, seagulls, that's all that comes to mind. Maybe, yeah, that's all that comes to mind. So they'd make stew. Before they figured out about vitamin C, they would, scurvy's horrible. And I think I was on the edge of it. That's what this thing is. So I also do get fever blisters, cold sores, once a year. So going into the science field, herpes complex 1. I don't got it on my balls and my I've been careful. No, I've been lucky. So I'm much more discriminating now. But my dad had this as well, so I think it was passed down genetically. And you know, like when I was a little boy, I'd kiss my dad. No shame in that. I kissed my mom. Oh, I miss my mom and dad. Free association. But it's related, right? Most people censor too much. All right, back to... So I don't eat much processed food, so I have to get my vitamin C from citrus fruits, pretty much. There's no sea turtles around here. I hope they're around somewhere. They might be endangered now. I also used to have a mustachio that I would fiddle with. It's a pirate thing too. Oh, so pirate style, another subject. So my buddy Tom, the tree trimmer, he could probably cut this into a whole bunch of different segments and put them on TikTok. Oh, there's a hummingbird. Fuck, I got ADD. No, I have super heightened attention. I also need to learn when to slow down and take a break. Let other people talk. But I'm making a video right now, so no one is interrupting me or having thoughts. So whenever I trigger other people's thoughts, sometimes they're totally irrelevant to me, but they're relevant to them. And I just haven't made the brain association yet. But some people, like, it's hard to grasp their ideas. And I want to practice my listening skills so that people have better practice to articulate their ideas. And I will say, What did you mean by that? Like I used to. Could you rephrase that, please? I see it this way. All right, back to scurvy. Oh yeah, so I eat lemons, limes. I have the pirate diet. I have access to all the food you have access to, except baby formula. I hear there's a shortage of that. Oh yeah, no, I remember where I was at. Style. So pirate style. They would rather intimidate the opposing ship because if you get in a fight and a battle with another ship and you're firing cannons at each other and shit, there's a possibility that you might die and that I might die. So the reason why they had cool hats and sashes and crazy hair and the cool flags and the stories, the rumors that they would spread about themselves was because they would rather have the merchant ships surrender, and that way they could get all the booty. Pirates were clever motherfuckers. Also, I can't give away all my pirate information. Alright, this is good enough for now. Yarr.